Do you want to go for a walk? You want to go for a... Oh my goodness, Memphis. You want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk, Kira? Oh my goodness, you guys. Guess what we're doing today? You guys have been asking and asking and asking. You tell them. For our nighttime routine, one of the first things we do at night, we try to walk the dogs. So, we are going to get ready to do that right now. First things first, we have to prepare Memphis's braces. So I put this around her ankle. This is vet wrap, and it stops her little ankle braces from sliding down. We put these on her when she walks. These are her Balto braces. We just give her a little bit of stability on her ankle. So first things first, want to go for a walk? Get over here. Let's go. Come on, Kira. Gotta make a deal so we can go for a walk. Good deal. Good deal. You gotta make a good deal. Good deal. It's not a harness. It's just a collar. You gotta make a deal. This is also tradition. Every time we go to take the dogs for a walk in the evening, we have to make a deal with Kira.
Yes, Eleanor, I see you.
The deal usually involves a paw, some scritches of the chin, and then sometimes we're lucky enough to put the collar on.
There we go. There you go. Oh, there.
It's like, there, is that it? There it is. Oh, there it is. Yeah, see that? There was the deal. We're gonna get yours too, sweetheart. We'll get yours too. Good deal, Kira, good deal. And we're off on the walk. So you can see here, Memphis has her braces on. As I said earlier, those just help her with a little bit of stability. Whenever it's nice, the first thing we do for our bedtime routine, of course, is walk the dogs as late in the evening as we can to keep them as cool as possible. Okay, so traditionally, whenever we get to this corner, if we go straight, it's a short walk. But if we turn, watch Kira. She's like, get out of the way. Memphis, get out of the way. We gotta turn or else we're going on a short walk. Kira knows if we make this turn, we do the long walk. If we go straight, it's a short walk. Once we're back from our walk, it's time for the dogs to get their treat. Gotta be rewarded for the walkies. Now, as most of you know, Memphis is a little bit older, hence why she wears braces when we walk. One of the things we like to do after we go for walks in the evening as we're getting ready for bedtime is use this percussion massager on Memphis to kind of just help loosen up her muscles a little bit after her walk. We've been working with her to make sure that she can continue walking as she is an older dog. She is 12 years old now. Also, I will put some Amazon affiliate links for all of these fun things that you see down in the video description below. So we usually chill out here and do a little bit of massage work with Memphis. So usually while Memphis is getting her massage, Kira and Eleanor are on Cat Watch 2025. We do have a couple of new feral cats in the neighborhood, and they love to watch for these cats after every single walk, especially if they didn't see them while we were on our walk, which we did not see them today. And of course, after a little bit of relaxing, it is time to let the dogs go outside for a little bit. Yes, Memphis uses a ramp when going down the steps. It just makes things a little bit easier for her. And of course, Eleanor and Kira usually run straight to the back of the yard to see whatever type of critter they can track in the yard. This is pretty typical of them during their evening outside. Memphis normally sits and just watches everything that goes on and waits to be petted. We usually let them spend a little bit of time outside. Of course, we're either out there with them or watching them from the dining room window. It was so nice out today. We just hung out in the yard with them, so we get a little bit of this outside time. And then back inside, up the ramp, and I bet you can guess what's gonna happen next. Just guess. What do you think it's gonna be? If you guessed time once again for treats, you're correct. As you can see here, I use these little tiny treats that I feed to the dogs. These are actually the Nutro dog treats. They like the apple and the peanut butter and the mixed berry ones. So I use little treats. After all of that is done, it is time to chill. This is the real start of the wind down to bedtime. Normally we're watching TV. We were actually watching the hockey game while this was going on, and the dogs kind of get a little bit of a chance to chill out in the living room with us while we, like I said, watch TV. Sometimes they'll stare out the window and look for cats or rabbits or squirrels or whatever may be coming out in the front yard. This night there was actually nothing, which was kind of crazy, but they kind of get this little bit of downtime before we go back outside again, right before bed. And as you can see, it's actually dark out. I mean, we do have a pretty bright light for the yard, but it's actually dark out. The dogs don't spend a whole lot of time out here when they go right before bed. They just kind of go out, do their thing, and come on back in. And then, do you know what it's time for now? If you said treats, you would be sort of right. It's time to tell them to go to bed. Go to bed. Go on. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. And no, I don't really know how I trained them to do this. I started saying it and they started doing it automatically. And of course there is a treat jar in the bedroom. So I think one of the reasons that the dogs know the go to bed command is because we give them treats when they go to bed. So we would say it, they would go to bed, they would get rewarded, and I think they have now associated those words with going to bed. And as you're going to see here, Kira and Eleanor are going to take off. They're going to go peek out the window to look for critters one more time, and Memphis is going to go ahead and find a comfy spot to lay down while we wait for the other two to come back, which they will. I told you they would be back. I just barely missed Kira jumping up into bed. And no, they do not get bonus treats for coming back into the bedroom a second time. But now comes what I feel like is the cutest part of our bedtime routine. And this is every single night. You can see here, I'm going to crawl into bed, keep an eye on Eleanor. She's already ready to do it. She's like, I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Is it time? Is it time? Do I get to permissions? Is it time? Is time now? Mom, can we do it now? Snores. Every single night, Eleanor jumps up and waits for me to lay down and does this snuggle trick. Doesn't matter if we're in the RV, doesn't matter if we're at a hotel, doesn't matter if it's me or Jamie, she will do this to just about anybody. We didn't train her this. This is just something she started doing. And of course, we kind of started encouraging it. I've been slowly putting a command to it and telling her to come snuggle so that I can hopefully get her to do it anytime I want her to. But she's just the cutest darn thing. Look at how cute she is when she snuggles. Now, when she's done, she will get up. She will go to the foot of the bed. And now she is going to do her circles. Sometimes these circles are really, really fast. And sometimes they're really, really slow. Sometimes she looks like she's going to fluff the bed, but she never actually does the fluffing action like the other dogs do. So we always have to recite the poem. Before lying down, turn once around, or else you'll end up in the pound. And look at, she smelled, I had the window open, so she smelled something outside the window, so she's going to shift again. She does this every single night. Look how cute she is. And don't worry, the other dogs get love too. Kira's like, is it time yet? Is it time for me yet? Now it's my turn. So of course, now Kira demands to be petted. And again, just like if you watched our morning routine, which I will put links to the rest of our routine videos up in the cards, down in the video description below and at the end of this video, because you guys should totally go watch some of the other ones. She does this every morning. She also does this every night. Every night, she demands to be petted. She doesn't want you to pull your hand away. If you try to pull your hand away, she pulls it back in. And she demands this for quite a while, pretty much until she's done being petted. And then she lets me stop. But she does this just about every night. And then when Jamie comes in, she does it again to him because that's just what she does. And yes, it is usually Jamie that gives Memphis the major snuggles at night, which just seems to be the thing we do. I usually give her some snuggles too when the other two dogs take off out of the room. But her main snuggles happen right now, as she's all nice and comfy and ready for bed. She's got to get more scritches. I mean, she had a massage, she went for a walk, she did all the things. And look at Eleanor's like, shut the lights off. We would like to go to bed, please. Why are the lights still on? Normally the lights are not on during this, but you guys wouldn't have been able to see anything if I turned them off. And that's it. That is our current bedtime routine for spring, pretty much summer, because it's almost summer. I guess it's a little bit different in the spring when it's cold, but considering it was nice and warm today, we were able to do the walks and do everything that we normally do. So that was it. Like I said, if you guys want to see more of these, I'll put them up in the links and down in the video description below and in the cards at the end of this video. As always, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Stay positive, dream big, and we will see you again soon. Good night, audience.